Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this one I'm going to show you how to tie a fly called the Lorax Caddis. Just a little yellow caddis with a big bushy moustache for legs. So what you're going to need for this fly is some thick yellow thread. In this one I'm just going to use WA plus yellow mono thread, which is this one. I'm also going to use a thinner thread. This is 8 Burrow Vivus, which is an olive colour. You're also going to want scissors, whip finishing tool, some black plastic bag material, and some hair fur. And this one I'm using straight off the pelt hair fur, which is just here. Right, so to start out, what you're going to want to do is take your yellow thread and just start whipping on some thread from the very eye of the hook and towards the back. You want to go fairly thick as you go back. Before you get to the bottom of the bend, snip off that tag end. At any point along there, just snip it off, and then you can just keep whipping past it. And you want to go most of the way down that bend, at least halfway down that bend. And you just want to whip sort of that 3/4 of the hook shank there, that sort of back part. And if you want a better looking fly, you can go 2 or 3 layers, so I'm just going to go with 2 layers here. And that's the body part. Then you want to just, once you get sort of up to the near the eye area here, just whip finish and cut that thread off there. That sorts the body part out. Then you come with your green thread and tie in a base here and sort of the top 1/4 of the fly, and come with your scissors, snip off the tag end, and then you want to bring in your black plastic bag. So this is just some black plastic bag, and you just take a sort of a strip of it and stretch it out so it becomes like this, and then you just fold it up, give it a nice thick part of the material, and then that's your wing case tied in there. Super simple. And then you want to just grab some hair fur, and the white stuff I like to tie in first here is like the base, and then I like to add the little spiky bits over top of it. And so the thing with this fly is you really want to get a nice thick leg segment. So this is the leg segment I'm doing here. So there's the white stuff there, and I like to just twist that on first to give you the fat inner part, and then on the outside of that bring this spiky stuff and sort of twist that over top of it, because that stuff's the part that sticks out and becomes leggy. And you want to twist that on about as thin as you can, which is going to enable you to tie it on more easily without mucking around. Pull back any forward facing strands and just tie around the hook eye there. Now we're just going to fold over our wing case here, pull back any forward facing strands again, and do a loose wrap, pinch between your fingers, and then pull tight. And then you do a couple of loose wraps, and then fold this back and do a couple of wraps over the front there. Then you want to come with your whip finishing tool, carefully do a few whip finishes there, make sure it's nice and tight, and snip off the excess thread. Pull off any super long fibres, snip that wing case right down at the very base. Then what I like to do personally, you don't have to do this part, but I like to do it myself, is take some Velcro, just like this, and I like to brush at the fly, and it just pulls out some of those hair fur fibres, the more spiky ones. Just brush it in all directions and really get it fluffed up, and then you can just pull back any extra spiky stuff Anything too long you just snip off. And that is the Lorax Caddis, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed that. Hope it's easy enough for you guys to replicate. It's a super simple fly. All you really have to do is put on some thread, some hair dubbing, and a wing case, and that's about it. So what I like to do in order to fish this fly is I like to put it on a little bit of sort of maybe 20-30 centimeters of 3-pound tippet or something light like that, and then I'll tie that onto the back of a weighted fly, and I'll fish it in usually rivers, preferably a large river behind like a bomb or a super heavy nymph, and fish it under an indicator. And in rivers especially where there's a lot of caddis around, this fly is absolutely deadly. I have caught a large number of big brown trout and rainbow trout on this fly. Super effective, super simple, tied on strong hooks. You can tie it size 16, 14, 12, even size 10. Go hard with this, guys, and hopefully you guys catch a heap on it just like I do. Stay tuned for the next video on Kiwi Fisher. Catch you guys on the next one.